So,
Go.
hello again everyone! Welcome to Faceless One. So, nandito na naman kami para mag-introduce sa inyo ng another hot topic or nagbabagang patata sa ating ekonomiya o sa ating social scene. So, again,
Mm.
these are mga maiinit na issues, trending topics na tingin namin something that we should talk about and maybe could pull or lessons from them, no? So,
Mm.
again, this is your host, Ati. Hindi ko na sabihin yung full name ko.
And this is Primo from Supremo. So, welcome everyone. I think disclaimer lang. So, the views and opinions that we say here does not reflect the views and opinions of other hosts, maybe or from this channel. So, amin-amin lang to. So, wag nyo kaming siraan. Kung, or wag
Pero,
nyo, yeah.
pero kung para sa inyo din to, sa atin na lang to.
Okay, ganyan. Siyempre lahat naman tayo may kanya. I mean, of course, people will always say na parang gusto lahat na lang may gusto magsalita or may gustong magbigay ng 2 cents nila. Pero alam mo yun yung importante dito sa atin na alam mo yun na kasi these things na nangyayari sa bansa natin, alam mo yun, importante na dapat we're involved in every conversation. Kasi unang bukod na dun sa makakuha siya ng lessons, I think it just shows na aware tayo. So kung gusto niyo rin mag-voice out ng opinions, I mean, there's the comment section or you can email us kung ano yung maging reaction nyo or kung may mga violent reactions kayo or gusto nyo kaming i-correct or may gusto kayo suggest na topic. So
before you
yeah.
introduce it, gusto ko naisip ko lang bigla. Tama yung na-mention mo kanina, no, awareness. And siguro anak to ni knowledge, eh. 'Di ba knowledge is power?
Yes.
Yung awareness, that's the beginning of knowledge, eh, 'di ba? So, as we are aware of this thing, syempre mas alam natin kung saan tayo dapat lumugar.
Tama. Okay. So, yeah. So, this year pinakamainit, I mean simula pa lang ng taon, January. Actually, last year, trending na siya.
Nagsimula na siya last year.
Last year, bangayan lang, I mean, lang sila, parang shady lang, parang mga shady post and stuff. But this year, it's about, Marcos Duterte. So, that's like parang yun na yung pinaka malaking issue ngayon, which is, of course, concerns lahat ng Pilipino kasi these are the leaders of our country. Ito nagpapatakbo. And it's like a shit show na yun nangyayari ngayon sa bansa natin because yung mga leaders natin, divided na sila. Hindi na sila unity team. So Marcos versus Duterte, ito yung mga pinakamalaking pangalan in terms of politics. So the Dutertes, kaya sila as a power family in Mindanao and the Marcoses naman in the north sa Luzon. So last election, nagsama sila, kahit tinawag nilang unity team because they want to unite and they basically, won the election by a landslide. We all know that. Pero ngayon, nagkaroon ng division. Parang nagkaroon ng kampo-kampo. And there's a lot of factors at play. Hindi lang siya simpleng away lang, no? And to give you like a timeline of this one, nagkaroon kasi ang dami kasing issues involved. First, yung charter change, which is sinusulong sa Kongreso. Second is ICC. Yung jurisdiction ng ICC sa Pilipinas. And then there's also a lot of factors at play when it comes to yung mga political ambitions ng mga tao. So sa parang sa left side of the boxing ring, dito sina Marcos, and then there's another person, si Martin Romualdez, which is the House Speaker of the Congress. And then on the other side is the Dutertes, and surprisingly, si Amy Marcos. Amy Marcos is supposedly, isipin mo siya na doon siya sa pamilya niya. Pero,
Marcos clan.
Yeah, she is on the side of the Duterte. Alam mo yun, parang nangyari kasi to.
Divided.
Yeah, divided na sila. Kaya nagpaparinigan sila. Actually, Sara Duterte called Martin Romualdez tambaluslos. That was like I'm not sure if you've heard that word.
Derogatory meaning ba nun?
It's actually a mythical creature in the Bisaya mythology. It's about like a demon na may malaking ari. If you search this word, nakakatawa siya. But then, Sara Duterte just saying that the president is just playing with the devil. So, alam mo yun, na parang nagkakasundo siya parang sinasabi niya na yung si may Martin Romualdez is, like a devil in disguise. Kasi nagkaroon ng issue ng charter change, which is the Chacha, which is, this one is matagal na siyang issue. And during that time, siguro nung panahon din ni Duterte, okay pa sila sa Chacha, but now they don't want it. Duterte's, they don't want charter change. Because, what it means is, alam mo yun, magbabago yung types of government natin. Nakikita nila kasi to na as a way of like the Marcoses na mapalawig yung termino nila. Kasi we have like six years for president, right? And hindi naman taka yung tao. Nakikita naman nila na nung binuo yung unity team, na after 6 years ni Marcos, is Sara Duterte will run for president. But now what's happening is like, it seems like the Marcoses are plotting a change in our political landscape where they could extend their term more than 6 years. And kung hindi man, at least
wait lang, more than 60 years?
16
So like,
years. Kasi kung familiar kayo sa,
I mean, akala ko na 60 years. Wow.
Hindi naman.
Sobrang regime na yun.
Hindi. Actually, it could happen.
Dynasty mode.
Imagine mo, we are presidential, right? And there's a political, yung parliamentary, if you have heard, the prime minister. The prime minister is actually, kung magkaroon man ng Chacha and we're converted into a parliamentary system,
magiging prime minister.
Magiging prime minister. And the prime minister is not elected by the people directly. Ang nangyayari kasi, the people will only vote for like a congressman or a representative. Then the representatives will now vote for the prime minister. So ganun siya. So ang nangyayari ngayon, Martin Romualdez is the Speaker of the House, which is siya yung binoto ng mga kongresista na maging presidente nila. So that could happen. Kasi kung let's say mag-change tayo into parliamentary and magkaroon ng election, and then let's say nanalo yung mga Duterte ng congressman din. Pero if hawak lahat ng Marcoses and Romualdez, yung mga kongresista, they could just, simply elect BBM again or Martin Romualdez to be the prime minister. And yung prime minister, wala siyang limit sa term. As long as gusto siya hindi ng tao, ng mga congressman.
Government.
Yeah, ang tawag nila din parang members of the parliament. As long as gusto siya ng members of the parliament na siya yung leader or prime minister, then, habang buhay siya doon. Kaya, di ba, there's a lot of world leaders na sila pa rin, na sobrang tagal na nila, like sina Justin Trudeau. Sobrang tagal na nila sa posisyon. Sila pa rin hanggang ngayon. Kasi parang gusto sila ng the political party na dilid nila, gusto ng tao and gusto ng mga congressman or ng mga representatives na siya pa rin yung leader. So that could happen. So I think that alarms the Dutertes din. Kasi siguro yun yung ambition nila na, Sara Duterte will take over BBM. Then the other issue is yung sa ICC, which is, alam naman natin ngayon na mainit yung issue na iimbestigahan nila si Duterte during may reputation din naman siya about yung mga extrajudicial killings and stuff like that. So meron kasing in a way na merong parang, siguro hindi ko lang sure kung totoo, pero gusto kasi magpabango ng pangalan ni Bongbong Marcos sa international community and sa mga Pinoy din para masulong niya yung charter change. So, and yung pagpapabango ng pangalan niya, that requires a sacrifice. So, yun yung tingin ng mga Duterte. That's why parang nilalaglag sila ni BBM ngayon. So, hindi lang yung una, yung sa confidential funds na hindi natuloy. Tapos ngayon, it seems like na they're giving the ICC jurisdiction dito sa country natin. So, they feel like they're being sacrificed. So, kaya yun, alam mo naman si former president, parang kasi sinasabi niya yung kung ano nasa isip niya. So, hindi siya, alam mo yun, parang no filter.
Sabihin na lang natin na straightforward siya.
Very, very. Ang dami niya sinabi niya bangag yung presidente, ganon. Those words, alam mo yun, alam mong hindi maganda. And, parang Rodrigo Duterte kasi, I think parang binild niya yung relationship natin with China. And now, it seems like BBM is destroying that kind of relationship kasi mas nakafocus si BBM sa US. So, there's a lot of divide na nangyayari, which is nakakatakot. And what does it mean para sa ordinaryong Pilipino, di ba? Knowing na yung leaders natin, hindi sila nagkakasundo. And political analysts and other people, experts, are saying na, alam mo, it's like open warfare eh. Parang batuhan lang ng batuhan kung sino. And then, last week, there's also this conversation about Duterte is asking to, I think, Mindanao to be its own country. Alam mo yun, mag-recede sila. Do you know yung diba, yung ARMM, yung autonomous region.
Mas magiging autonomous pa sila sa autonomous nila ngayon. Okay.
Yeah, gano'n. Autonomous region of Muslim Mindanao. They could actually parang, anong tagang recede ba yun? Yung pag naging isang sariling country. So, that also happens. So, parang maraming nagsasabi na, okay, is civil war imminent? Kasi, alam mo yun, parang nandyan na ba yung, maabot na siya sa gano'n? Nakakatakot siya eh. And it concerns us. Kasi,
a lot of things.
hindi siya basta away bata lang. I mean, hindi
Ako
siya...
yung na-mention mo kanina about the changes that could possibly happen. Marami din ditong hindi magiging okay. Kasi our government is actually heavily reliant dun sa mga, unless meron silang political, anong tawag dito, may footprint sila dun sa mga decision-making processes ng mga government. Kasi ang hirap sabihin nung Chacha, ang problema dito, kasi number one, hindi naman natin nakiklear yung corruption natin. So, ano yung possibility na magiging Chacha ba yung resolution for the corruption to stop? Hindi naman, di ba? I don't see that as a resolution.
Hindi lang sa corruption I think charter change kasi involves a lot of things. Like, unang yung mga batas natin, yung constitution natin actually is very outdated na. Yung constitution natin, yung mga laws, yung mga building, yung mga codes, it's based on the 1987. Alam mo yung nung napatalsik si Marcos, then they created this, the Cory Aquino. Yun pa yung constitution natin. So, ang dami ng outdated. That's why the charter change is being pushed through to update everything into our current. Kasi hindi lang yung basta political Parang, for example, sabi ko, the building code, mga ganon. Sobrang luma niya na. Kumbaga.
Let's go,
Yeah.
Tapos, pero nag-iisip ko kasi dyan, ang major thing na as a Filipino citizen, papayag ka ba? Kasi ang unang-unang mamamatay dyan yung democracy natin. Kung ganyan yung point, di ba? Siguro, merong possible na positive changes na makikita mo Pero, kasi ang daming risk factor ng ganyan. Ang dami mo nga ayusin, sabi mo nga, maraming dapat. Yung simpleng law na lang, pag isipin natin yung mga simpleng bills or law, it's hard to push even if mamamatay na ata yung mga tao bago pa mangyari yung mga changes, di ba? So, parang kung magiging ganyan, siguro baka iniisip nila, ewan ko kung kaninong standpoint Ang maganda niyan, kung ipupush nila yung ganyang change sa sabihin na natin sa political structure natin, no? Wag sila yung maging tao doon. Dapat, kung sino yung lawmakers na nagpupush ng Chacha ngayon, dapat sila yung kauna-unahang iba-blacklist sa mga taong ilalagay doon sa I think that would be fair, di ba? Kasi, ang point kasi niyan, kung sila yung magpupush ng change, para saan at para kanino ba yung change? Para ba sa kanila na mas madalian? Para sa tao? Para sa country mismo? Diba? Kasi, at the end of the day, they're actually public servant Di ba yun yung title nila bago yung mga official titles nila? Who are they actually serving pa dapat? Diba? The public, the Filipino people. Ang dami-daming areas ng pag inisip mo pa lang yung mga bagay na dapat i-address sa country natin, transportation, di ba? Parang, ewan ko kasi parang napaka-divided ng focus, ano ba dapat yung kailangan maging first priority ng mga tao. So, yeah, ako para sa akin, kung as a public servant, kung ako man yung nasa shoes nila, if you're going to change the system, kasi tingin mo mas maganda yun, better make sure na hindi kayo yung magiging taong nakalagay dun sa posisyon na yun. Find someone else who can do things. Wala akong pakialam kung para sa political agenda. Just as long as they're not the ones who will be placed in those posts. Kasi kung sila din yung malalagay mo, sila nagpabago ng sistema, ibig sabihin, meron silang personal,
Parang
personal motive sila.
Motive niya. Parang merong ulterior motive or personal, parang may leading na agenda.
Oo, tsaka may personal hidden,
Yeah. Pero tawag doon, hindi, lang natin kasi, since mag-midterm elections na, I mean, this year ba yan? Tama, or next year?
Parang this year ata.
This year ata, oo. So, kasi ang Chacha kasi, it's not directly voted by the people. Alam mo, nasa Congress yan Yung Congress yung magsusulong yan. So, wala tayong magagawa. As a matter of fact, yung parang, once na inayos na nila yan, wala nang voting na mangyayari sa mga ordinaryong Pilipino. Ang ang role natin is, we always parang hindi natin naiintindihan lagi that the congressmen, they are called representatives. Kumbaga, ang tingin sa isang congressman is representative siya ng mga tao. So kung ano yung decision niya, mirrors kung ano yung decision ng mga tao. That's why we vote for them. Hindi natin sila binovote para i-rule tayo But kami sila mga public servants, but they're also our representatives. Sila yung gumagawa ng mga batas based dapat sa kung ano yung vino-voice out natin as people. Ganun kasi yung sa parliamentary system na we're voting for our representative as a people. So that's why when we're voting, dapat inaalam natin kung ano yung mga agenda ng tao na yun.
Goals.
Para nire-reflect niya ba kung ano yung gusto kong mangyari. Hindi lang tayo basta nagbumoboto kung sino may pinakamalaking binigay na bigas or may pinakamalaking binigay na or
Papakash out.
pinatayong mga
Pakash out.
projects. Yeah, but
May paayuda. Sino may
Yeah.
malaking paayuda?
yes, or kaya yung alam yung binigyan ka ng scholarship, mga ganun, or nagpagawa ng hospital kasi hindi naman yun yung trabaho nila eh. Ang trabaho nila is to create laws na dapat nag-reflect kung ano yung personal need ko. So, does that person represents me as a person? Dapat ganoon tayo bumoto in terms of representative kasi sila yung parang sila yung representative natin dun sa government. So,
Okay, so para lang sa kaalaman nating lahat. So basically yung governors, yung pa rin yung tao pa rin na magde-decide kung sino yung mga governors, correct?
yes, yung mga, representatives na. So, basically, these are like the
Oo.
congressmen.
So pipili tayo ng representatives pero yung up top ng positions na yun, sila
Oh,
na ang magde-decide.
sila na magde-decide
meron
kung
na tayong
Yeah.
governors. Ako sa tingin ko maganda na napag-usapan natin to, no? Sana pag-isipan din ng maayos or pag-isipan ng malalim ng mga listeners natin kasi this is something that will greatly napaka-significant na magiging impact nito sa economy natin eh. Kasi kung ang point dito is baka mawalan din tayo ng voice as citizens, di ba? Maging smart tayo dito sa decision natin. Na-mention mo naman na hindi lang yung basta yung mga kaya nilang ibigay, yung mga face values na parang face value na binibigay nila yung ng sobrang talino pero dapat magsaliksik tayo ng maayos dun sa mga political candidates na bias natin. Kasi eto na kung ganyan din, hope for the best definitely, but ano yun kasi may caveat lagi yung ano na yun na hope for the best tapos expect for the best pero yun, I think this is a time na dapat talaga tayo maging smart with our political parang yung voting decision natin. Kasi kung tayo din na magsasuffer. Kasi ngayon pa lang na may voice tayo, nagsasuffer na tayo. What more pa kaya kapag medyo mas limited na yung voice natin, di ba? I mean,
yeah, that's true.
parang 2 cents mo lang dun sa mga possible na mangyayari. Tapos, ewan ko, hirap sabihin eh. Kasi marami din may involved talaga. Tama ka may political expert mo. May specific statistical may specific analyst kasi sa ganitong kind eh. Alam ko pati yung number of years na ng parang service nila. Meron din yung scientific na na reason kung bakit 6 years tapos yung mayor's top lang 4 years mga ganun. So,
I think sa parliament it's just about 5 years lang bago magkaroon ng general election. Yun nga lang, yung prime minister, like the head of the government, yung mag-decide, wala siyang term. So kung nakapag-term na siya before for 5 years, it doesn't really matter. Parang the congressman or representatives can just vote this person as prime minister again. So,
pero hindi naman to swear words, no? But shit's about to go down.
Mga ganun. No, it's fine. But back to our topic.
May nagigets,
yeah.
May naisip din kasi ako na I think one of the reasons ang hirap din ka talagang nakikita ko rin naman yung as an ordinary citizen lang naman. Nakikita mo rin naman na may impact din na kasi 'di ba 6 years pero pwede mo pa siyang ma-elect ng second run pero pagdating ng third run hindi na siya qualified, 'di ba? Yun yung
this is for No. It's, pwede mo siyang i-re-elect habang buhay. Yung president natin, one
yung
term lang. Yung
sa current constitution natin.
Sa current constitution natin, one lang. Isa lang.
One lang, di ba?
Oo. I think sa US yung dalawang term. Pero alam mo, mahabang conversation yung chat siya. So, maybe we could, explore that later on.
Hindi, pag-usapan ulit natin.
Yeah, but
I think it's important to keep track of this specific topic, no? Kasi, ayun nga.
We'll never know eh. Baka, alam mo yun, bigla siyang maipasa or I don't know, it will greatly affect us pag ganun yung nangyari. And back to yung topic lang. So what do you think naman yung sa tong awayan nila pero may mga parang balimbing na alam mo yung na Amy Marcos, diba? Bakit siya sa Duterte? Kasi people are saying na may ambition din siya maging vice president ni Sara for the next election eh. So the thing is, for me kasi parang grabe, hindi mo na kasi talaga alam kung ano yung personal agenda ng mga tao. Kasi sabi nila parang blood is thicker than water, but seems like it's not. But wine is better or something like that. So
definitely grander yung background ng political iba siya, hindi mo siya maihahatid sa iba. Pero trying to relate it being a normal person. Naging student body tayo ng high school and college. muna, di ba? And the reality is, we actually work on our own. Hindi naman personal, pero yung personal opinion natin on what needs to be addressed, di ba? I think of it that politicians are like that. Huwag
I see.
natin gawing complicated. May hidden agenda. Bahala na sila. Sure, definitely, may gain pa rin sa'yo yun eh. Either way, manalo ka o hindi, or para sa tao, merong positive, meron yun sa'yo, may gain na para sa'yo lang, di ba? Be it fame, kung saan ka nagugutom, kung gusto mo mas makilala ng tao, mas makatulong ng tao. So, ang tingin ko dyan, personal opinion pa rin nila yun. Kung ano yung tingin nila kailangan ng bayan. Let's think twice as citizens. Kung yung personal opinion nila ng kailangan natin, tama ka na. Para sa atin ba yun, di ba? Para sa nire-represent. Yun nga, sabi mo nga, representative sila. Let's keep it in mind na representative sila. Hindi to para sa atin na tipong, sige, boto natin yan kasi bibigyan niya tayo ng pera, wag ganun. Pero yun, personal opinion nila ng kung ano yung kailangan.
Natin, yes. That's true. Kasi guys, at the end of the day, tayo kasi yung kawawa eh. Kasi tayo yung, alam mo yun, lahat ng gagawin nila in the government, tayo yung apektado. So, kaya itong mga nangyayari ngayon, parang, I don't know, it's just sad that it's happening. Alam mo yun, parang, alam ko marami kasing ayaw din, ayaw kay BBM, ayaw kay Sara, or whatever. I mean, I don't know, I don't care kung ano yung political opinions mo, pero dapat you're rooting for the Philippines itself eh. Diba? So, kung kahit sino man yung nakaupo, kasi I've seen people na parang, ay sana bumagsak yung Pilipinas para parang masabi ko dun sa mga BBM na I told you so. Kasi there's a lot of people who are like that, na parang they're rooting na bumagsak yung administration para makapag I told you so sila dun sa mga tao na bumoto. But for me, dapat hindi naman kung kaya mo
kung sino yung ang unang disappointment mo pa rin naman siya kahit anong mangyari is dun sa president, kung sino man yung president. Kasi na-mention na nga natin na Duterte regime, kunyari na makakabalik tayo sa past, we can rewind things. Kahit sino sana yung nanalo, kung ito yung magiging end goal, madi-disappoint ka pa rin naman. So, na-mention mo nga, hindi rin naman solely sa president yung final decision or mag-start ng initiation ng decision. So, nakaka-disappoint lang din sa magiging reaction dito ni Marcos kung he would just let it be na parang hindi lumaban para sa kailangan ng country natin itself. So, sa open warfare, sa open warfare, alam mo yung sa movie na, ano yun? I love drama. Ano ba yun? Nakalimutan ko.
Anong movie?
I love drama. It's so dramatic.
Okay.
Yun lang yung masasabi ko.
Okay.
Katulad yan, ang dami natin na mag-uusapan ng mga bagay-bagay. Pero, yun ba dapat yung dapat focus natin dito? Sa parang sila ba dapat yung maging highlight ng bag? Or, alam mo, ang pangit kasi dito sa Philippines, syempre personal observation. Sure na nasa isip dito ng mga kababayan natin is tuwing meron tayong malaking bagay na katulad nung Chacha, di ba? Parang minsan kasi nagiging clouded to ng additional katulad nito yung topics na Duterte versus Marcos, when in fact we should be focused on whether or not it should be passed, whether it should happen, di ba? Parang naka-cloud na yung mga yung focus ng citizen. Yun yung pangit dito sa atin sa country na nakakainis kasi when may mas importanteng bagay tayong dapat pagtuunan ng pansin, nadadivert yung mga tao kasi katulad yan, may mga memes na because of this, pero hindi ba tatakbo sa isip mo, dadaan sa isip mo na maybe this is a way for us, for our focus to be redirected to something else, di ba?
Yeah. So may point
hindi
ka
naman sa
doon.
hindi naman hindi ka naman nag-iisip as a
Conspiracy theorist. Yeah.
Pero ayun, may isip mo na parang I mean, where should our focus be ba ngayon? And where should your focus be as public servants?
Yes. Kasi these are big players din kasi sa bansa natin. Of course, you wanted to know kung ano yung iniisip ng mga leaders natin kasi kung ano yung maging decision nila later on, that would greatly affects us kasi. So, pero naging kasi siya, parang naging superficial siya. Parang yun we're living for the drama, pero in reality, we should be concerned na bakit ganito yung mga tao yung binoboto natin or bakit these things happen, and how as people can help, or if we decide like who to vote for. Kung yun nga, sabi ko kanina, parang usisain mo yung mga tao na iboboto mo, especially these elections, kasi you don't want this kind of things happen, kasi parang nangyayari walang stability. Of course, parang it's like a house of cards, eh. Usually the government is just like that, parang napaka-sensitive niya. So once it falls, hindi lang naman yung government yung masisira, but the whole nation. Alam mo yun, parang ang laki ng impact niya in case of instability sa political landscape natin. So yeah, so that's it. I think napasarap yung kwentuhan natin, no? Ang dami nating tinakil at tinouch na mga bagay. I mean, umabot pa tayo sa Chacha, but these stories, we're gonna keep an eye on it. Kasi it's developing, hindi pa nagka-climax yung drama nila. I'm not sure kung merong Game of Thrones tingin na mangyayari. So, and I think for you as, ordinary Filipinos, kailangan aware ka din sa mga nangyayari. Kasi you'll never know what really happens, or what will happen. Tingin mo.
Okay, blunders aside. I think actually that's it. For me, one thing, i-take away ko lang siguro. Let's go beyond being aware. Let's
Okay.
be involved.
Yes.
Let's be more knowledgeable. Let's, kasi ando na yung awareness eh. I'm sure nasa sa ating lahat ngayon. Lalo na yung sa mga taong palaging nagtitingin ng mali. Baka ito yung point na dapat we also have to step up as citizens para hindi lang awareness yung meron natin. Parang let's let our voices be heard. Syempre positive way. Hindi yung parang ganito na wala eh. Parang hindi siya it's a political scene na parang teleserye yung nangyayari. Diba? Let's step up din. Let's be knowledgeable. Wag yung mga memes lang yung focus natin.
Yes, totoo yun. Yes, totoo yun. Tama, yun yung i-point out ko. Thank you, sinabi mo yun. Alright, so thank you sa pakikinig, and we'll see you again sa susunod na mga mainit na patatas na pwede natin pag-usapan. Thank you guys. See
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.